I haven't even said a word yet. I was just vibing. I was just vibing, getting ready to record. I come on, and this is what I'm greeted with. I've been pranked. This sparks war. Okay, so I don't know how loud this is for you right now, but I don't care. I'm just turn friendly creatures off because I cannot be asked to just dig up my entire house to find this probably like last one or two cicadas. So friendly creatures are off. Okay, so now that that's sort of taken care of, what's going on, guys? Campus number 10 back in for another video here on the channel, and I forgot to turn music on. Music's back on. There you go. So now that that prank's done with, we're gonna have to come up with something to prank them back. I now have 57 cicadas, which I'm assuming should probably be 64, but I cannot be asked to find the rest of them, so that's why I just turned game sounds off, because it's a lot easier than tearing up my entire house to try and find them. So, plus, like, friendly creatures mean nothing to me, so it's whatever. So, there's a few things that I want to try and get done today. If I'm going to get them all done or not, I don't know. First thing, I know we spent all last episode trying to get this armor, but ironically, we're aiming to change this chestplate because, unfortunately, this chestplate uses the IC2 jetpack, which you saw me create, and it's not that good. So we're going to keep the rest of this armor because the shield is great, but we're going to go for the Dark Solarium jet plate, so that's what I'm going to work towards at some point in this episode. I don't know which order I'm doing it yet, but another thing that we're going to work towards is a builder from RF Tools, I believe, which is essentially going to quarry stuff for us, so hopefully I won't have to mine anything for myself anymore. Like I said, there's just a few things that I want to do. I also want to start construction on my bridge over to that way. Not that I have anything planned for it yet, but it's just something I kind of want to do. So there's a lot to get done today, and there's a few things that I've got to prepare for before I can jump into the main part of this episode. So let me go set up myself, and then I'll be back when I got something to show you guys. Okay, guys, so I've made a little bit of progress here in the background. Like, I've got some things happening in the background while I'm going to do this next bit, and the next bit I'm going to work on is the builder to be able to quarry items. So I'm pretty sure what I need right here. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to use the builder. I was recommended it by Reese, who's the person who pranked me. At least I think it's Reese. It could be Reese and Kieran. It could just be Kieran, but I don't know. It's one of those two. It could be Lewis, I suppose, but I don't think Lewis has been on the server, so yeah. So I'm gonna go find a place, and we'll try and figure out the builder together. You know what? This looks like a pretty good place. So this is where we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right here. I guess the first thing to try and do is just place down the builder and see what the interface looks like. So current level. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. The builder is one of the more versatile blocks in machine tools. It can move structure from one spot to another, even another dimension to another. Clear out areas with a certain shape. Void blocks. Quarry an area in certain shapes. In a shape. Yeah, that's what we want. A chest or tank on top or below is something needed to supply or collect. Using the GUI, you can control where the builder should place blocks. Okay. I need a card, do I? RF Tools, shape card. Boys. Okay. So I need one of these. Alright, let's go make one of those. Okay, so we've got a clearing fortune card quarry. So this will harvest anything that is there and obviously fortune it. And it will also clear out the area rather than just replacing it with dirt, because I'm not really sure what I need to do. So sneak right click on the builder to start mark mode, then right click the two corners of the wanted area. I don't know what's like, this is my first quarry, so I ain't really worrying about it all like that much right now. Okay, so we got the card in there now. I'm gonna try setting up the power. I think this goes on top. we'll see. Then we want these two. We want these two down. We want hardened flux, fluid duct, output. So they should start generating power. Do I have my crescent hammer on me? I do. We want that, then we want bang, bang, and bang. So that's now powering the quarry, which is a good start. Right, okay, so yeah. So this isn't enough power, so we need to go do something about that will generate enough power, because this is going to take a lot. Okay guys, you do not know how long it's been since I recorded the last clip. It's been a long ass fucking time. So, we're now no longer over there, we're over here. Now, obviously, the problem that we were facing was that we weren't generating enough power, so I've had to go along and head and collect resonant conversion kits. Now, this thing is going to take 600 RF per block, per tick, essentially. So that's a lot of fucking power. So, I've got 8 magmatic dynamos right here. I'm going to try 6 first of all, to see if maybe if I can just keep an extra 2 back for the base, because again this was extremely expensive. So I'm going to see if this can generate enough power between these to hopefully power this. That's all we can hope for essentially. So let's go ahead and place all 6 down. We want to rotate them. I got it on my inventory, so okay. Oh, that's cool. So we want it this way, that way, that way, that way, that way, and that way. Let's take that out. We want this in the back here. Boom. We want that orange. We want the fluid duct. Oh, it needs to start filling with lava slowly but surely. We then want to click, 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 and click. So these are now all generating 120 RF per tick. Roughly, give or take. So, I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure so that's what, 120, 240, 360, 480. Yeah, so we're getting more than 600. So, it just kind of depends if it's enough to really kind of just keep it going. It's powering it pretty quickly, but as soon as I click go on this, it's gonna start using it pretty damn quickly. So here goes nothing. Look at that drop. It says not enough power. Okay, just so you get an idea of how much power this thing is using. Like, I've taken my power cell from home because I have a new one there now. I've taken the old power cell from home and it's still draining, and even with 6 of these powering it, like, this thing takes masses, absolute masses amount, and it's not quite doing kind of what I wanted it to do. I've set a block range, but it's doing it this way instead of doing it that way, which I would have liked. So that's a bit annoying. But I don't know, if we go in here, we should see things just slowly going in there. Wait, why do I have 2 of these? What? If I... No. Alright, I don't know why I have 2 of these. So, hold on. Pretend that you're not seeing this. I don't know why I have 2 of those. I'm assuming it's a bug. But that's now filling up. I think I did it wrong. Okay, so I've now set it so that way the top block is like on this level, and then the second block is all the way down in the bottom. So I'm assuming that's probably what I needed to do. So we'll try it now, and man, it just drains it completely. It just absolutely drains it. but we should see it slowly. What's with all the spiders? I kind of don't know where it's digging now. Oh, okay. That's strange. Okay, so now it is doing this area by the looks of it. Okay, so now it is doing this area, but it didn't want to do the other area I marked, apparently. Either way, it seems to be working. It's not real. We're not really generating enough power, but with the resources I have at the moment, this kind of has to do. Okay, so even with... I'm about to start drowning here soon. Actually, maybe not, because of my helmet. I don't know. So even with our lack of power for it, it seems to... like, it's going alright. It's not obviously amazingly fast, but for the purpose that it needs, it does the job, essentially. So, it could be worse. Okay, so as you can... I've placed a chunk loader down by the quarry over there. So as you can see, the cobblestone's still going up. So it's working, it's just quite slow, mainly because it's just power generation. But for what I can do right now with my resources, that's about all I can do. This is the new power cell I have, by the way. Reese seems to have a very, 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 very good power generation. So I might have to ask him to show me how he does it. It's something to do with advanced generators and RF tools, but I don't know it, so I might have to get him to show me how to do it, because unfortunately with these they can only go up to 120 per tick, and these obviously I don't even have mine at that. They're up to 40 and 60 at the moment, but you know, yeah, so they're only at 60 and one at 80 at the moment, powering my system here. Like, I don't know, I suppose my system here doesn't matter. It just happens to be annoying when it comes to a quarry. So I don't know what I'll do for right now, but for right now we're gonna take a look a little bit more at the solarium chest plate. Now I've got a bunch of conductive iron to be able to do this for. I need to create some of this plating. I believe I have this now, so but I think I need dark solarium, which is going to be one of these. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna need a lot of these. So I've got one piece of dark solarium currently cooking, and it's going to take a lot. It's really going to take a lot. So again, this just might be something that we work towards over a couple of episodes, if anything. I don't know, it's hard to say. A lot of it's going to be done off camera by me, obviously, because I don't want you guys waiting around to see all this. So I'm going to try to keep as much of it off camera as possible. Jesus, my voice went all Kermit shit there. But while this cooks and everything, I think, to be honest, I think I'm just going to end this portion of the episode there. It might be the end of the overall episode, I don't know. I don't really know how long I've been recording for, because it's been stop, start. So this will either be the end of the episode or end of part of the episode, and I'll come back later date. If it is the end of the episode, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did all enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. But if it's still going, I'll catch you guys next. I'm just standing here letting my suit charge. It's nearly there, and yeah, so we're back for another part of this episode. I really thought it might be the end, but no, we were only 15 minutes in apparently. So here we are for something else. It's a lot later, like a lot later, and in the time that I've been off, I've had to build this, a 256,000 gigabyte storage, 256,000 storage drive, which is slowly filling up already as well because of the quarry. So interesting. I'm probably going to need a lot more of these in future, but hopefully this lasts me quite a while because I don't want to go through the effort of doing that without auto crafting again. And auto crafting is something that we'll get to soon. However, the main priority for right now is a tree farm. Okay guys, so I've been pretty busy. I'm currently clearing out an area for the tree farm, and I've got the aid of the Mr. Me Creeps, which is in this mod, which are currently clearing out the area for me because I'm just being a bit lazy. That guy's going over there. I don't really know why. It's just a little bit more of this. You might see some red lasers going around right now, so I can get an idea of what chunks are loaded with my chunk loader in my base, so I know roughly where I can keep this this plant farm. I've also built everything I really need for it, as far as I'm aware. So I'll come back when I've made a little bit more progress. Okay, guys. So this is where we're at currently. We've got our planter here, which is planting saplings, which I kind of want it to stop really right now at the moment. But this is planting them. This is chopping them down, and then this is fertilizing them. Hence why they're growing so quickly. And they're all gaining power from these wireless RF transmitters, which is from a battery that I built, which I'll show you guys in a second. But the main problem with this now is getting the saplings from here, or, you know, because saplings get harvested, obviously, back into here. And that's what we're doing next. Okay, so I don't really know a lot about this, but I think it's quite simply like this. So these are item ducts, and these are gonna run... Actually, no, I want it to be one more down, actually. These are impulse item ducts as well, so they move a little bit faster. I went for those because I could, and I was like, why not? So we want these to run all the way through, and we want them to go in there. But what we want is a filter on here, which allows me to whitelist items, or blacklist if I want to, but it's just easier to do it. So we're gonna take a sapling. Okay, so I can't do that right now. We're going to take a sapling and we're going to whitelist a sapling. So that means only a sapling can go in there. And then after that, we want essentially this to just carry on going until it gets to our handy dandy ender chest, which, as you may have guessed, is linked to our system that we already have, like with the quarry and everything like that. So, you see where I'm going with this. So, in theory, this will pull out anything that's in this. It does get sludge, but the sludge doesn't really matter. It doesn't stop, like, if it gets sludge or whatever like that, if that makes sense. I also want to see how much of the bone meal it uses. It's using quite a lot. I'm only going to fill this when I have bone meal. If I can find a skeleton spawner, then I can automate that as well. But for right now, I haven't found any. So we're just kind of waiting on that for right now. But I believe this won't automatically pull out unless I put this on it. If I do that, and then I set it to always active, these now get taken out, and then they should land in there at some point. They might have already done it because, again, they're fast. So essentially, we won't be able to see that until I do the following. So we want to set these back up as done. We're going to chuck those in there. We want to wait for it to grow, and when one's harvested, like now, we want to check that we see wood go in here, essentially. So we're waiting. It's clearing all the leaves first. So again, the saplings will go in first. Yeah, you see the spruce wood right there, but we didn't see any saplings go in, and that is because they're getting constantly redirected back into the block over here. Can I reach it from here? I can. So they're going to constantly, in theory, go in there, as we can. That's all we can hope for, really. So we just want to watch this while it continues to grow. It's already gone up. I believe that was 12, and that was like 6. But now we're on 4. Yeah, you can see it going in there. 11, 13. Yeah, so I might have to change the trees. Like, I don't know. Just so you have an idea, that's the area that it's working with as well. That little square there. I might have to change the kind of trees it's growing. I went with spruce because I know they grow tall, which means we'll get a lot of wood from it. So it's just a temporary solution. And you might be like, why did you build a tree farm? Well, there's power options that we can go into in the future. Are we already out? But we are already out. Oh, madness. Yeah, so there's options that we can go into with power later down the line if we really want to. Yeah, I might definitely have to change these saplings because obviously I forgot that these do. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. These do the big 4x4 trees, so I might have to change it to oak saplings. But yeah, so there's power that we can go into in the future. Plus, having wood isn't all that bad. I might even change it to the mineral trees that we've done with our house and everything like that. I don't know. But for right now, we have a working tree farm, and that's the overall end goal. Okay, so guys, I went and changed up the trees. So we've got like a mixture of oak saplings and mineral. They'll get planted how they grow essentially. So I said I was going to show you the wireless battery. You might have caught a glimpse of it there on the left as we run back up into our house. And essentially this wireless battery is right here. It doesn't hold that much RF for right now, but it's constantly being filled up by this because our power system is alright. It's obviously not great, but you might be wondering, how does that power and this now resonator get its power? Now, I didn't really know about extra utilities all that much, like in terms of grid power. However, grid power is determined to you, the player, and you can place power generation wherever you want, and it will be stored essentially in the air. So currently, you can see that we're generating 27 grid power. How do you know? Or how do we know? We go up here, and, well, this is it. These blue ones are solar panels, and these pink ones are lunar panels. As you can probably guess, these generate stuff during the day, these generate stuff during the night, and we're slowly gonna build, well, I think I want like maybe like a 4th row here, and then I want 4 rows of pink as well. I think that should be a decent start. But that is how we power the battery, and then those these things that you saw me or near the blocks, these get the power from that battery wirelessly and give nearby blocks the energy. So this is giving this RF to power and give this machine. Same with that, and same with the planter. So this constantly runs. So, which I guess makes sense, because if you're going to have bone meal, you're going to constantly be using the bone meal to try and bone meal any trees near it. So this won't get used all that often. Like, trees will grow as they grow, which is just the main idea of it. Let's say if I get any bones of future, I might put like a wireless network down there, so that way I can export any boned meal in there. So it's, you know, there's a few extra things for right now, but for what we wanted it for, we have a working tree farm. Do you guys want me to torture you with noise? If you didn't know what these are ender lilies. They're essentially plants that grow ender pearls. Because I have been to the end because I had enough pearls to do it. I haven't fought the dragon yet, otherwise you would have seen it. I haven't fought the dragon because someone else on the server, or the other 2 people on the server, wanted to do it as well. So I'm not going to do it for them or do it without them. But I went in there, just got a few ender pearls, got a few ender lilies, so that I could get ender pearls without having to really worry, because I needed ender pearls to progress. So yeah. Okay, guys. So with the conclusion of the tree farm for right now, that is going to wrap up the episode. There is no next part this time. This is the end of the episode. We're episode 5, I do believe. Cranking through these slowly but surely. The goal is to get to 10 before I get too bored. So I just realized there's a fountain over there. Not that they really mean anything, they're just kind of will gen. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this kind of a bit of a mix mash of a video in terms of what we did. Let's say the solarium chestplate will be something that we work towards, but we're going to work towards it in episodes. Like, we've got the electric jetpack right now. It's alright for right now. We just got to keep charging it. That's alright. The solarium obviously holds a lot more, which means that we have to charge it less. But let's say that'll be just something that we aim towards slowly but surely. Like, when we get it, we get it. You know, it's not I'm just going to cater straight towards. Off camera, I might make 1 or 2 more 64K drives just to ensure that we have quite a bit of storage. But next episode, As annoying as it is, I think I'm going to delve into auto-crafting a bit. Now, I don't really know auto-crafting with refined storage all that much, so it's going to be kind of a learning experience for me and you. So that'll be good to know. And then the ever-so bridge that I said I keep going to make, because we're going to delve into this mountain, it's happening sooner rather than later, because this is going to be the magic area, aka for Thorncraft, Astral Sorcery, Britannia, stuff like that. That's what I kind of want this mountain to be, so we'll get into those mods sooner than later, and we might have a partner to go exploring the Twilight Forest with soon. I don't know though. But for right now, guys, like I said, that is the end of the episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you still enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!